Hey everyone, One Big Boss here, and it is a great day. This is episode 2 of Video Game Pickups, and you're not going to believe all the stuff I came across today. I've been hunting a lot for video games, like rare ones, and some of the stuff I've got here is just, it's unbelievable. And some of you are going to get your minds blown, others are going to be like, who the fuck cares? Why are you buying old games? Kind of thing. So, like it or not, this is what I'll show you this. We'll start off with some of the newer stuff first. I stopped by GameStop after work the other night, and I picked up some 3 games, just no big deal. Like the PS2 ones were on sale, buy one get one half off. So first one I got was Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. Now a lot of people didn't like this game. Personally, I love this game. This game was fun with the fusions, like Boo could absorb them and stuff, and different characters, well, certain characters anyway. So it was a pretty fun game. I enjoyed it. I sold it a long time ago for some odd reason. I don't know why. I was an idiot, but I did. So, we'll just put it back down over here. The second PS2 game is The Punisher. Now, I love The Punisher. Like, the first movie was great. I loved it. I thought Thomas Jane did a great job as The Punisher. I really loved it. And I like The Punisher as a character in general because, unlike a lot of other Marvel superheroes and supervillains, he has no powers. He's just an ex-military guy who fucks shit up with guns and martial arts, and of course, so you know I'm all for that. So that was perfect. And the final one of the new games that I got, which made Panda Lady really excited, was Kingdom Hearts: Birth by Sleep. Now, I'm not really big into like the spin-offs of Kingdom Hearts. I mean, it's got to do with the story, but I don't really have time to play them. But I figured at $17, I couldn't pass that up, you know. So, actually, the other new one I just got was this one, Metal Gear Rising. My buddy sold it to me because it was a mix-up at GameStop. They didn't have his collector's edition. He was really pissed off, so he bought it off of Amazon, and I bought this off of him. He asked if I wanted it, so of course I said, yeah. And from the thing, all I hear is this game is just, the hype is 100% true about this game. So now, we'll go into, what's next? These two are probably some of my top favorite pickups right now. I gotta say, I gotta love these things. They were really great. But I was able to find Parasite Eve and Parasite Eve 2. Now, the guy was selling them for like $25 a piece, and he took $5 off each one when I bought them. So you know, like that's perfect. But these games were in perfect condition, like factory new, pretty much. I couldn't believe it. There was just some dust on them. There's like no scratches, no nothing. So definitely add these to my PS1 classics that are over here. Next up, this was kind of an old one, but I was happy to pick it up. Little Nemo the Dream Master. If you all remember, I believe this is one of my later reviews. I think this was towards the end of Season 1 of the reviews I did. But this game was great. This is one of my childhood dreams. Now, it was originally $20, but because it had the game in it, I didn't need it because I already had the game. I didn't really feel like spending $20, so I asked him if it was okay if we bargain a bit, and it cost like $9 for the box. I mean, I know a lot of you are like, why'd you pay $9 for a box? But it's an old Capcom classic when Capcom was good, you know, like when they used to do good stuff for people. So finding something like this online, they'd probably charge more. So $9, I didn't really care. So next up, getting a text message. I thought I turned that off. Got this Virtual Fighter remix for the Sega Saturn. This was free because of all the other stuff that I bought with all the other games I got. So, tested it out, works fine, everything. Gotta love the old classic fighters for sure. Oh, here we go. Actually, I was able to pick up... still getting text messages. Popular today. I was able to pick up Resurrection Rise 2 for the Sega Saturn, and which one was this called? Skeleton Warriors for the Sega Saturn. Now, I got these like two for $10. I don't know if they're really that any good or not, but I think I remember people talking about this one. Some guy came into the store while I was buying all these other games, and the owner of the store said for him to sell them to me first, like give me first dibs, which this is great because I just met this guy today, so I hope these were worth the $10. I mean, I'm sure online they're worth more, but... And this was the big one that I saw out of the corner of my eye. Boom! Fatal Fury 2. Look at this thing. It's a freaking brick. I saw it and I had to get it. Just had to get all this. Everybody knows me. I love fighters, love King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, all them. You know, it came with everything. It's like opening up like a freaking like jewelry box or something. But look at this thing. Look at this cartridge. Even comes with the poster or the guide for it too. So that's pretty cool. Couldn't pass that up. This is also one of my top favorites. Now we've got 4 Sega games here. A lot of people are going to be like, why the hell did you do this? But the guy gave me 4 for $10, so, you know, you really can't bitch about that. Sonic ones. Got the original one right here, the original Sonic the Hedgehog case with the game and thing, and we got the Sega Classic Sonic the Hedgehog. I think this one is a little bit more rare. Not too sure, honestly, but I'll double check on that. But I was happy to pick these 2 up. And these 2, the last 2 for the Sega are... Street Fighter 2 Special Champions Edition. I think I have this for the Sega already, but just to have the box was good enough. And like I said, it was like 4 for $10, so who cares? And the final one, which is a game that I haven't played in years, I barely remember playing it, but I do remember playing it with a couple of my friends years ago, is SpiderMan and the X-Men. Or Spider-Man, X-Men, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure this game was fun. The regular X-Men game for the Sega is a bitch and a half to play, because me and another buddy of mine, we played it a couple months ago, and it's a bitch to get through. So, that's pretty much all the games, but the big Mac Daddy, the cream of the crop, all that jazz, I was finally able to track this down for a reasonable price. It works, it's great, it may be a little bit modded, but it can play pretty much anything, and it's the Sega Saturn. Oh yeah. I cannot tell you, I feel like a kid on Christmas, man. Like, I mean, I've been looking online, and all these people online want like $60 for one. They look banged up. I mean, this thing has been kept in like great condition. It might be a little hard to see it, but it's been kept in good condition and everything like that. I tested it out at the store. Works great. It's been modified, so it has the AV cord things here or whatever. But everything inside looks beautiful. It runs great. Now I gotta just get the action replay. But the guy who sold it to me, he wasn't 100% sure, but he thinks that this thing also plays burned games and Japanese games, I think. Whether or not they play Japanese games or not, I don't really mind, because I'll just buy like that action replay card thing that like enables me to bust the code and buy old Japanese fighters and Japanese games that I'll be able to understand and stuff. So, but yeah, like that's the big pickup for today. I drove like about an hour to get to this place, and in the end, let me tell you, it was worth it to get a working Sega Saturn, because as you all know, I have 2 of the stunners right here, and I'm gonna like try to dual wield those things, but you can't see it. But I got a big flat screen I bought off my buddy, and the light guns don't work on flat screens anymore, unfortunately. I have an old TV in one of the other rooms in the house that I can bring in and put in my entertainment system. So hopefully I can do a video of like me dual wielding on Virtua Cop, because Virtua Cop and Lethal Enforcers were some of my favorite games, and the guy actually had the justifier for Lethal Enforcers. He had that, but he had Lethal Enforcers 2, like the Western version. Now, I would have picked it up, but I kind of got a lot already, and I was just like, there's next time. He's going to hold it for me anyway, at least I hope he can. But yeah, like that's pretty much it for this episode of Video Game Pickups. Like I said, extremely happy I found that Sega Saturn, especially the Fatal Fury as well, and the 2 Parasite Eve games that I got, pretty much factory new almost. Cases are in perfect condition. Because you all know, Parasite Eve goes for a lot online with the case, and sometimes the cases are cracked and everything. And unfortunately, for these kind of like jewel cases, it's not the simple matter of, oh, it's a little cracked, I can just replace it. No, because it's got like these double folding ones inside and everything, you know, so... You know, it's not like the single case ones for like Crash Bandicoot or something. Like you crack that one, you just go out and buy a bunch of like jewel cases for like $5. But yeah, like all these games I got were amazing, and I was really happy to find the box for Little Nemo the Dream Master. So I'll put a link at the bottom of the page. This guy is in Somerville, Massachusetts. It's a place called Vintage Disco, or Disco Vintage. They're going to be changing the name soon, he told me. But if you're in the area, like in the Boston area, and you love classic games, that's all this guy has. I mean, he doesn't go any higher than, I think, Nintendo 64. Maybe that's like what he had. He had like Nintendo and all that jazz. But check this place out if you can, because it's got a lot of good stuff. And honestly, I think for his prices, normally like he will do $5 for any games that are $5, he'll do 4 for $20. But because I bought so many games already, he was able to work a deal in with me. Actually, I gave him a deal and he one-upped it. He even bettered it. I was like, oh, well, perfect. Trust me, there's a lot of other Sega games I wanted there too. But anyway, like I said, I'll leave a link to his Facebook page down below. And while you look down there, hit the subscribe button if it's up there or down there. Like the video, comment down below. Let me know what treasures you guys have all found in your travels, because maybe there's a game that I haven't heard of, or maybe it's a game that I've forgotten about and want to get. So that would be interesting. So yeah, until next time, thanks everybody for tuning in, and yeah, keep collecting games, and I will see you all next time.